Hello, shamanettes, and welcome to the Beauty Shaman. So as you can look at my eyes and say, wow, you have two different types of false lashes on. Oh my gosh, do I? Yes, I do have two different types of false lashes. So one of them is Pink Zeo lashes, and these are strip lashes that you put on with a duo adhesive. These are the normal false lashes that we all know and love. And I love the brand Pink Zeo, so love them. They're also a little bit different style, so keep that in mind. And these are magnetic lashes that were sent to me by a brand called Everylash, just to try out and do a video on. So I have not used magnetic lashes very much, only once before, and I just wanted to see what was the difference. So this is the final result, but what we're going to do is walk through how to wear both types of false lashes. So how to apply the duo adhesive with the false lash and the magnetic lash as well, and how to do that with the liquid liner that it comes with. You do the liquid liner and then you apply the lash, and then I'm going to compare them and review them of what I think of both types of lashes. I like both brands a lot, so nothing to do with the brands. I would say, what's the difference in the weight, in the feel, in the application for false lashes versus magnetic lashes? All right. If you're ready, let's get going with this. Please visit my website at thebeautyshamanstore.com, and don't forget to sign up for my newsletter in order to get insider deals and discounts, and also hit the subscribe button and the bell to be alerted every time I upload a video. All right, let's get going. Okay, so no matter which one you use, if you use the magnetic or if you use regular false lashes, you have to trim them down. It's just really important. Otherwise, they're too long. So, for example, I am now opening Everylash, the magnetic lash company that sent me some lashes. And you can see these are really beautiful. I love that nice fanned out look of the lashes. I think it's beautiful. It's not too terribly glamorous, but it's still pretty and soft. But the strip along here is very long, and it's meant to be that way to match any eye length, so it's set to the maximum. So in order to put these on, we have to trim them down, and I'll show you how. Okay, so here is one of the lashes, and you can see that lovely strip and the length. Now as I hold it up to my eye, it's going to be too long. So you start it where your lashes start. You don't start way down at the end, because your lashes actually have a little bit of a gap between your eye duct, your tear duct, excuse me. So you started at that, and you basically were measuring all the way down to the end, and you can see that it's too long. So I need to take a little bit off, not a lot. Okay, I'm going to trim this. And if we measure again, we'll see it fits just right. That's going to be beautiful. Now my Pink Zeo lashes are already measured, so we're not going to have to do this again. I'll just put them on, but as you can see, these are actually used, so they're pretty much ready to go. I like Pink Zeo a lot. If you're into false lashes, these are great. They last many uses. I want to say like 15, 20, so they're great. Having said that, these are trimmed down, so I'll put these on second. Okay, so for every lash, you need to put on the liquid magnetic glue, and that's what this looks like. Probably shouldn't use the word glue. It's basically to help it magnetize to your eye. Now, I have not tried these at all, okay? I have not put this on, so this is a review that is like, you know, naked, right? Like, I don't know what's going to happen. So let's just have a look. So it comes out as an eyeliner. And then we're going to just run that all the way along my eye. Now, I like to start at this end rather than this end, because it feels like this can be goopy, and I don't want it to be goopy. So if I start at this end, it's less likely. And I'm going to put this right next to my lashes. And if you make a mistake or two like I just did, let's take a Q-tip. Okay, then we take our handy dandy little lash here. And I like to take and maneuver them a little bit, just to make them so that they're not too stiff, right? So if you kind of bend them for a second, they let go because they've been in the casing for a while. So just sort of, you know, don't break them, but bend them a little bit before you put them on. I think that looks great, and it feels very lightweight, I'll be honest. Most of my issues with false lashes are if they're too heavy, and I can feel them, and many of you know what that feels like. But these actually feel very light, and it could just be the style of the false lashes, but also they don't have a heavy-duty strip on them as well. Their strip is very light. I can say that the black liner, as you can see, really, it's a line, so it's going to make more of a liner look. And I think after this dries, I want to go and change it so it's not so much of a line, because on older women, you really want that line to be greatly softened down. Okay, so now we're going to do Pink Zeo lashes. Here they are. And I'm going to use my Duo, my very loved Duo. Turn it around. Okay, so I put my Duo eyelash glue on my hand in order to do this. You can also take it right off the top. Like if you just hold this up and you go off the top. I prefer to go on my hand. I feel like I have more control over it. Again, these have been in the case for a while. Go ahead and soften them down a little bit. And then I run them along that eyelash glue so that it's coated. One other trick is to put a little extra glue on the tip just to be sure that it adheres to your eye. Now I'm going to put them on, same method. Okay, so they're quite different styles. They're a little bit close in style, but not really. These are much more kind of glamorous and, sort of Lady Gaga looking, and these are a little bit more subdued. I would say I already have mascara on. You don't have to do that. You can use it without mascara. I don't think it really matters. I think if you want a little bit thicker of an eyelash look, do your mascara first. I wouldn't put mascara on the lashes themselves because it can weigh them down, and that look is not good. And then when you take them off, it gets on things and you have to wash it off. It's just not a good thing. So that's how I would handle that. Now I'm going to take and use this Jane Iredale called Brown Sugar, and I'm going to take this kind of grayish color here, and I'm going to just soften down the line. And I'm using a slanted brush, and I'm just going to put it over the top of this line just to take down that line just a little bit. You can't blend the line because it's liquid and it's dried, but you can go over the top of it and smooth out that edge just a bit. So I think that looks a lot softer and neater and a little bit more elegant. I'm going to make this eye match. Okay, so what do I think? Which one do I like better? I would say that the strip lashes are a little heavier. And it could be some of that is the style of the Pink Zeo lashes. I think Pink Zeo is a great brand, but because heaviness is an issue for me, I would say these are a little bit heavier. I can tell they're there a little bit more. These ones, I can barely feel them. Now, they are a very lightweight looking sort of a lash, but I also wonder how much of that has to do with not needing that heavy duty strip in order to adhere to the glue. That because it's magnetized, it makes that strip, the eyelash strip, a little bit lighter because it just feels a lot lighter, which I love. And apparently you can take them off and put it back on pretty easily, which I think is really awesome. I'm not going to give that a go right now, but I think that for me, the magnetic lashes are probably the more comfortable of the two when it comes to style of false lashes, from the ones that use the Duo glue and the magnetic. Again, I love Pink Zeo lashes. I own like 3 or 4 pairs, so I would not say anything bad about their lashes. I love their lashes. I'm just talking about the difference between the two types of lashes. Okay, so that's my take on it. I think if you haven't tried magnetic lashes, go ahead and give Every Lash a go. I'll put a link down below. They found me on Instagram, so do check them out. But I think it is a good brand, and I'm really happy with how it went on, how it looks, how it feels, everything. All right, thank you so much for watching The Beauty Shaman. I hope you found this helpful. Please let me know down below if you have any questions or any thoughts, anything like that. Thank you so much for watching The Beauty Shaman.